Agency is something that for a lot of women will come up because our lives get so easily enmeshed with other lives. And we tend to give up pieces of ourselves in order to accommodate others. Fancy not knowing what's fun, what you enjoy, what you do to feel good. That's what happens when you lose contact with your story. If you think about every single role you have there and the multitude of people connected to it, they're not just people, they're stories. They're stories with their own baggage, with their own beliefs, with their own principles, with their own values. Something in your story is being driven by something you haven't actually decided. It's subconscious. There are beliefs that we have about ourselves that also come to us from sources outside ourselves, like fundamental beliefs. I'll give you an example. I was married very young, married at 22 to an absolute rotter of a man, really nasty. But I was in love and he was like the lead guitarist in a band, and I went from being a very creative, confident, musical, ambitious young woman to a groupie who just followed him around. And one of the things that he would say when I did something wrong was, "You stupid woman." Now, of course, he would say it in a fun way, but I knew what he meant. And 26 years later, what do you think I say when I make a mistake and I've embarrassed myself? "You stupid woman. You stupid woman." And a couple of years ago, I realized that that's not me talking. And that's just one example. We have so many things that we tell ourselves that don't actually come from us. So when you start to get into your story, when you start to look at not what you are, but who you are, when you start to try and detangle yourself from the storylines and beliefs and values of everyone else, and that's not saying that you go and live like a hermit, but there is value in stepping back internally and examining, what actually do I believe about myself? What is actually true?
Through the smoke and the shadows, she'll rise